Good morning everyone, especially my class 5 students of Success School. Today we are going to discuss about parts and whole, that is lesson number 4, fraction. So before we start the chapter, first let us discuss some of the important terms related to it. So first we will start with fraction or fractional number. So let's see what is a fraction or fractional number. A fraction or fractional number is used to represent a part of a whole. Fraction consists of two numbers, a numerator, that is the number above the line, and a denominator, that is the number below the line. Let's see an example. Here I have taken an example as 3 by 4, where 3 is the numerator, that is the number above the line, and 4 is the denominator, that is the number below the line. Next, proper fraction. A fraction in which the numerator is always less than the denominator. That means a fraction where the numerator, that means the number above the line, is always less than the number below the line, that is denominator. So in the first example, I have chosen the fraction as 3 by 4. So here the numerator 3 is less than the denominator 4. In the next example also, the numerator 5 is less than the denominator 6, and in the third example also the numerator 3 is less than the denominator 7. So such a fraction where the numerator is always less than the denominator, it is called as the proper fraction. Next, improper fraction. A fraction in which the numerator is always greater than or equal to the denominator. Here, improper fraction means a fraction where the numerator, that means the number above the line, is always greater than or equal to the denominator, that is the number below the line. In the example, first example 5 by 2. Here in the given fraction 5 by 2, the number in the numerator, that is 5, is greater than the number in the denominator, that is 2. And in the second example, the numerator and the denominator are same. Already I have mentioned in the definition that a fraction in which the numerator is always greater than or equal to the denominator. So here this example is related with the terms here equal to the denominator. That means the numerator and the denominator are same here. And in the third example, the numerator 25 is greater than the denominator 20. So such a fraction where the numerator, that is the number above the line, is always greater than or equal to the denominator, that is the number below the line, such type of fraction is known as the improper fraction. Next, mixed number. An improper fraction we have discussed here, that means the fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Such a fraction can also be written as a mixed number. In mixed number, what does it contain? It contains both a whole number and a proper fraction. So, let's see how we can convert improper fraction into a mixed number. Here I have taken example 5 by 2. So, how to convert it? Let's see. We have to divide the numerator by the denominator. Here denominator is 2, so we have taken as a divisor, and 5 we have taken as a dividend. So, 2 is 4. We got remainder 1. So how we have to write this in a mixed form, where in the example in the fraction 5 by 2 I have reduced it in the mixed form. So where the quotient 2, here the quotient 2, it becomes the whole number. That means the number in the whole, that we have got in the quotient, we will write in the whole part. Then the remainder 1 becomes the numerator. That means the number that we will get in the remainder, that will be written as a numerator, and the denominator, which is also used as a divisor, remains the same. That means the numbers that we have taken as a divisor, it will remain the same as a denominator. Then like fractions, the fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. So example 1 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7. In all the given fraction in this example, all the denominators are same. Then such type of fraction which have the same denominator are called the like fractions. Then next, unlike fractions. The fractions having different denominators are called unlike fraction. That means just the opposite of like fraction. In case of like fractions, the denominators are same, but in case of unlike fraction, they will have different. Now let's start with an assignment with some of the questions. So question number 1, write whether the following are proper fractions, improper fraction or mixed fraction. So Roman number 1, 5 by 2. So let's see the first fraction 5 by 2 whether it is proper fraction, improper or mixed fraction. So first let's see the number in the numerator 5 and the number in the denominator is 2. So in this given fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator 2. Then such type of fraction is what? Is called improper fractions. So improper fraction means what? Where the numerator is greater than the denominator. Then let's see the number 2. Given fraction is 29 by 30. So numerator 29 is less than the denominator 30. So where a fraction where the numerator is less than the denominator, then such type of fraction is called the proper fractions. Proper fraction means fraction in which the number in the numerator is less than the denominator. Then Roman number 3 whole number 1 by 2. So in Roman number 3, the given fraction is in the form of mixed fraction. Why? Because it has a whole part and a proper fraction. So as we have discussed in the definitions that improper mixed fraction, they can be written in the form of, the improper fraction can be written in the form of mixed fractions where it consists of a whole part and a proper fraction. So Roman number 3 whole number 1 by 2, it is a mixed fractions. Then question number 2, change the following improper fractions into mixed number. So improper fraction means where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So in Roman number 1, 8 by 5. So how to convert the improper fraction into mixed number? Let's see. We have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So divisor we have to take it by the denominator and numerator we have to take as a dividend. So 5, 1 is 5, then we got here 3. So how we'll write here? The number in the quotient we will write in the whole part. So the number in the quotient 1 we will write in the whole part, and the number in the remainder, that is 3, we will write in the numerator, and the number which we have taken as a divisor, that is the denominator 5, it will remain unchanged in the denominator. Question number 3, addition of the fractions. So Roman number 1, 4 by 19 and 8 by 19. That is, we have to add the given two fractions, that is 4 by 19 and 8 by 19. So 4 by 19 plus 8 by 19. Since it has the same denominator, that means the given fraction is in like fraction. So we can take a common denominator, that means only 119. Then after that we can add the corresponding numerator, that is 4 and 8. So after addition, let's see how much we got. 4 plus 8, 12 by 19. So we have got 12 by 19 in the addition of 4 by 19 and 8 by 19. Then Roman number 2, 3 by 8 and 11 by 16. So in Roman number 1, we have solved about the like fraction. That means they have the common denominator. But in case of Roman number 2, it is unlike fractions. Why? Because they have different denominators. See, for the first fractions, they have denominator 8, and for the second fraction, it has denominator 16. So first we have to convert the given unlike fraction into a like fraction. So how we have to convert it? First we have to take the LCM of the denominator, that is 8 and 16. So then we have to take the LCM. 2 4 are 8, 2 8 are 16. Then 2 2 are 4, 2 4 are 8, 2 1 is 2, 2 2 are 4. Then we have to multiply it. 2 into 2 into 2 into 1 into 2. So let's see how much we got. 2 2 are 4, 4 2 2 are 4, 4 2 are 8, 8 1 is 8, then 8 2 are 16. So that means LCM of the denominator, that is 8 and 16, is equal to 16. So to convert the unlike fraction into the like fraction, first step to convert the given fraction into the like fraction. How? By taking the LCM of the given denominator. So in this question, the denominator is 8 and 16, and we have taken the LCM of 8 and 16 and we got 16. Then next step, we have to convert the first fraction in then with a denominator 16. So 3 by 8 into denominator, we have to take common, that is 16. So we have to see by multiplying how much to 8 we have to got 16. So 8 to r 16. The number that we have multiplied in the denominator, that same number we have to multiply in the numerator also. So how much? 3 to r 6. Then next fraction, 11 by 16 is equal to, here also same. Then we have to take the denominator as 16, 16, 1 is 16, that 1 we have to multiply in the numerator, 11, 1 is 11. Next step, now we have converted the given unlike fraction into the like fraction with the denominator 16, 16. So next step we have to add it, then 3 by 8 plus 11 by 16. So instead of 3 by 8 we can write 6 by 16 plus, then instead of 11 by 16 we can write for 11 by 16 it will remain unchanged. Then next step, as we have a common denominator, we can take 1 16, then we have to add the corresponding numerator, that is 6 plus 11 is equal to 11 plus 6 17 by 16. Now the answer that we have got is in the form of, the answer that we have got after adding the given fraction 3 by 8 and 11 by 16 is improper fraction. Because why? Because the numerator is greater than the denominator. So we can convert it in the mixed form. So let's see how to convert it in the mixed form. We have to divide 17 by 16. So 16 1 is 16, then 1. So equal to 1 whole number 1 by 16. Question number 4, multiply. That means multiplication of a fraction. So first is 1 by, in Roman number 1, the given fraction 1 by 4 into 3 by 5. That means to multiply a given fraction by another fraction. So here the first fraction is 1 by 4. We have to multiply by another fraction 3 by 5. So let's see how to multiply a given fractional number by another fractional number. So to multiply a given fractional number by another fractional number, what we have to do? We have to multiply the numerator and denominator separately. So here numerator is 1 into 3 and denominator is 4 into 5, that is 3 by 20. Then Roman number 2, 4 by 5 into 5. So here in Roman number 2 is what? To multiply a fractional number by a whole number. In Roman number 1, it is multiplication of a fractional number by another fractional number. So here we have to multiply the numerator and denominator separately. But in case of Roman number 2, we have to multiply a given fractional number by a whole number. So let's see how we can multiply it. To multiply a given fractional number by a whole number, we have to multiply the numerator by the whole number. Here, then the whole number is 5. So we have to multiply this whole number 5 in the numerator. So 4 into 5 by 5, that is 20 by 5. So now we can reduce it into the lowest terms. How? Since the denominator is less than the numerator is less than the numerator. So how we can reduce it into the lowest terms? We can cut it by 5. Here 5 1 is 5, 5 4 are 20. So how much we got here? 4. So in Roman number 2, in multiplying a given fractional number 4 by 5 into 5, that is by a whole number, how we have to multiply it? We have to take the whole number in the numerator and we have to multiply it. For today, I'll stop here. So in question number 1, 2, 3 and 4, I have given some questions. Among them, I have solved some of them and the remaining you have to try it at home. Thank you all. Hope this video will help you to some extent. Have a nice day and stay safe.